Okay, guys, listen, please. Listen, now it's a long flight to India, and I want you to remember that there are members of the public on this plane with us. So I want to see you all on your best behaviour, and remember, of course, that you are representing the club at all times. Messi, don't flick Rodrigo's ears! Jesus, were you even listening to a word I said? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa, and welcome to episode 105 of Raise the Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa, and we can achieve a goal to a sense. I mean, we're going to keep going until we've grounded the rest of the football into a bloody pulp, but we can be crowned World Club Cup champions with this thing. We can win that today, because we first off play Club America. I did tweet that out earlier today at Aussie Villain. That's who we had, and of course, if we win this game, we would play Boca Juniors, who have already won their semi-final in the final. Now, before we get to this, there has been the round of 16 draw for the Champions League for this season, so let's have a look at that and see who we got. Alright, welcome to the round of 16 draw for the Champions League. We have been seeded for the draw as group winners, of course. And let's have a look at who we can get here. So, behind my head, it's Arsenal, it's Barcelona, we don't want them, do we? It's Marseille, it's Lyon, it is over here, obviously, Monaco. We couldn't get Manchester United, Milan, and Sevilla. I would say, I mean, Messi against Barcelona for the final time, there would be something nice about that, wouldn't there? But I think Marseille, Lyon, Sevilla, Milan. Who was in that group? I can't remember who was in that group now. Oh, it was Monaco, wasn't it? So we can't get Monaco either. So we'll see who we get here. There's no real soft touch there. I mean, Sevilla or the French clubs probably would be the preferred option here. Manchester United's first out of the hat. We know we can't get them. They will play Porto. Lyon, we'd take, though they do have youngsters, and that's who we're going to get. It's at Olympic Lyon, of course, the first leg. The second leg will be at Villa Park. Let's just see who else comes out of the hat here. Monaco will get Liverpool. Arsenal, maybe if they can get Barcelona, knock out. Oh, that's a big tie, isn't it? One of them will go. Barcelona, here we go. They get Paris. Again, that's not a bad draw for us, because it means a big gun is going to leave us. And then it'll be Sevilla versus Bayern Munich, the final group game. Well, not group game, but game there. So it is Lyon. It is Lyon. Let's have a quick glance at their team. Is there anything there that makes us nervous? There's a few players that we've been scouting. If we did, no, let's go to the starting lineup there. Nothing. That's the guy that Tottenham just signed in real life, isn't it? I think. I could be wrong on that. I mean, I don't have a major goal scorer, Fekir, but he's got to be getting on a little bit now. 32. He's not the player he once was. Malay. I mean, I mean, obviously they're a decent team to get this far. That looks doable, doesn't it? So there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think Lyon is a very, very beatable team. Now, let's have a look at this game here. We are the favourites, as you would expect. Club America are a Mexican team. They did beat Mameloni Sundowns. I think it was 1-0 in their previous game. I'm sure we can find that out. Where we go here? We want to go to schedule. Senior squad. It was 3-2. Goalfest. So that would suggest maybe they're not the best defensively. So, you know, we should be able to win this, shouldn't we? We have a look at the opposition report. Basically, it doesn't exist. That's how they played, and that's essentially all we have. So we're going in blind, which is perfect. That's the way I like to go into a big game like this. But let's have a look at the team that we're sending out. And it is Gaz Mosley in goal. It's Nepo, Rodrigo, Forster and Kosic. It's AR behind Silla and Leroy. It's Rashid and Marin down the wings. It's Leo Messi up top. Let's go make a final, boys. So we can see the way they're lining up. Almost shamefully, they look more attacking than we do. But that's you know, it's whoever wins, isn't it? I do think Messi dropping in. I like Messi in this role, and we've got to make the most of him while we have him. Stig says, "Do it for the fans." I mean, if the fans have come all this way to India, they deserve something, don't they? Should we? I don't want to say, well, should we win this one comfortably? That sounds like it's asking for complacency. You deserve to be in the final. Expect you to make it happen. I really think it's just do it for the fans, isn't it? Really, I don't know what else we can really say there that's not severely complacency inducing. Let's get out there. Let's see what we can do. This is a 58,000 seater stadium in New Delhi. I think New Delhi's like crazy hot and humid, isn't it? In December as well. So Southern Hemisphere, it would be. Or those in the Northern Hemisphere. I don't know if it would be hot or humid there or not. I think India's mostly hot and humid all year round, isn't it? So let's see what we can do here. It would be really nice to get a nice early goal and settle into the game, but it's not going to be the easiest, obviously. I would imagine, again, without sort of seeing sort of a scouting or analysis report, that they would want to try and keep this tight. You know, if I was them, I'd want to try and keep it tight and see if you can nick something on the break. I don't like that we're looking nervous in midfield. That's not ideal. You can see the guys we have on the bench. We had to register a squad for this. So I think we had 23 players. So I tried to basically register 2 players for every position. And then squeeze in an extra sort of utility player somewhere. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Oh, it's good last-ditch defending, but they have scored. What is going on at the back there? We'll go attacking. We'll exploit the flanks. The problem, of course, we have is that without being able to see how they're playing, it's difficult to know how to counter it. We'll push up, and I think we might counter press as well. That is not what the doctor ordered. It was scrappy at the back. And we find ourselves somewhat shockingly, disappointingly, whatever you want to say, behind. It's a good tackle there. It's a decent tackle there. Gaz had no chance. He was trying to go 3 different directions there. We'll give it a show some passion now. It's been a surprisingly even game. Here goes Messi over a free kick. Knocks one in. It's away. It's away again. Rashid picks it up. Can he have it from the edge of the area? It's off the post. Oh, is it going to be one of those days? Rashid has hit the post, and we continue to be behind here. Let's give it a demand more coming into the break. I don't necessarily think there's a need to panic just quite yet, but I have a little bit of panic. I'm not going to lie here. What can we do to change things? We do have Almeida on the bench and Lab, so we could look to change things up. It's going to have to be an aggressive, like, what the F, boys? What was that? We'll give Alpha Silla... Come on, mate. There's more to come from you. We'll get back out there. They've only really created the one chance. So, I don't necessarily think we need to panic defensively. We, for the most part, seem to have the better of them defensively. We just need to get our arse in gear, basically, and look like we know what we do when we have the ball. Messi's not playing bad. Rashid and Marin haven't been in the game. The problem too, we haven't really had enough highlights to see if the way we're playing, should we be exploiting the flank, should we be exploiting the middle? Here goes Leroy, a little bit of luck there. That's in for Marin. Marin goes on a run. Antonio Marin, oh, that's a good save. Unlucky for Marin. Come on, boys, come on. From the corner now, do we have one of our weapons that can get up there and get ahead on this? It's a good ball. Not really, actually. It was whipped in, but it was just a little bit too close to the keeper in the end. If it was a little bit further out, it was a good ball to attack. Highlight's going to continue here, it looks like. And that is that. Show some passion, boys. We're going to have to make changes here, aren't we? It's another highlight. Kosic with the throw. It's in. It's there for Silla. Silla, square it, mate. Oh, it's a good ball for Marin. Oh, we've hit the post again. Boys, relax. Concentrate. We've hit the post twice, and if we go 2-0 down, we could be in some serious trouble here. That's easy for Kosic. Bring it down, mate. Bring it down and go the length of the field. Can we win that back? We can with Nepo. Well done, mate. Well done. All right, he's got pace. We know he's got pace. What can he do here for us? Can he pick out a pass at the end of this run? He goes back post. It's Rashid. Oh, there it is. It's been coming almost since the moment we went behind. We've hit the post a few times. 10th goal of the year for Rashid. And everybody take a big sigh of relief. It looks as though we are back, we are back on level terms. It looks as though normal service is going to be resumed here with any luck. Good run from Nepo, well picked out. Rashid at the back post, have some of that, boys. 1-1. Alright, we told him to concentrate. We don't want to give them away back into this game. I'm looking at Marin, he's just not quite having the game that we expected of him. We do have Rodrigo on the bench, so it does seem silly to leave him out there if it's not his day. So we'll make that change. Forster's not having one of his better days either, which is concerning, but we'll leave him out there for now. Nepo and Kosic on a booking as well. I do wonder if we bring Fiorini on for him. I do have a slight concern about the turnaround of players coming in for the final in just a few days' time. That is a worry. We've absolutely dominated this game. I'd rather not go to extra time, to be honest. If I get to choose, I'd rather not, because we have a final. Should we win coming up in a few days' time, and what I don't want to do is have really tired players for that. It's Nepo. Nepo gets the cross in. It's blocked clear, and they look like they're going to try and play out. We should get to that easily. We do through Forster. Goes back to Gaz. What's he going to do here for us? Sensible, please, mate. Good ball out there for Leroy. Back for Rodrigo. This is becoming a long old highlight now. Back for Leroy. Uses Rodrigo. Rodrigo goes on a bit of a run. He's got some space to run into. Finds Messi. Messi around the corner for Rashid. Oh, Rashid. I think he was offside. And are we Oh, Messi's injured. Are we going to extra time here now? Decisions. We're going to have to make our subs. Oh, you know what we can do? We can bring Enrique on. We want him to play this role anyway, long term. So we'll do that. It looks as though we are going to have a free kick. Hopefully that's not a serious injury for Messi. It could be career ending at this point, couldn't it? With that, December, if it's a serious injury, he's retiring at the end of the year. Yeah, it could be career time. Anyway, I'm gonna say unlucky. We have been the better team here. There's no doubts about that. We've given up a silly goal in the first half, and we haven't really been able to recover from that. But we have been the better team. Much better second half, wasn't it, from Nepo? Everybody was much better the second half. It just needs a little bit of composure here, boys. Let your superiority show, and we will be fine. Yeah, I'm just wondering if we change anything tactically. I think we've looked okay, haven't we? I just wonder if we should take it off, exploit the flanks. But we'll see how we go on that front. The next change we make, I'm thinking we'll take off one of maybe Forster, who's not having a good game, put AR back into defense, and bring on the Lab. And we can drop Enrique back into a number 10 role, where he's quite good as well. We have some really, really tight legs in there, don't we? Here we go. Rodrigo over a free kick, knocks it in. AR's there, and he's put it over the bar. Boys, come on. All right, this has all been fun and games and that, but come on, concentrate. Let's put this game to bed now. All right, we will make... Look how tired some of our boys are really, really out on their feet here. We're going to make changes. I don't know if we get an extra sub in extra time. I probably should have checked that. But we're going to bring on... Do we bring on Lab? You know what we might do? We might bring on Lab. Leroy's absolutely knackered anyway. We'll bring on Lab for him. We'll push AR forward. He can still play as a deep-lying playmaker. That's fine. We might just put him to defend just so we don't have too many men bombing forward. We'll make that switch there. We'll play him as a... No, we'll play him as an advanced playmaker on attack. We'll play Lab in his advanced forward role. And we'll get out there. And come on, boys. We've got 15 minutes here to save ourselves the torture of penalties, please. Forster in for Alpha Silla. Out for Kosic. On a booking, of course, he needs to be sensible. Rashid already got one goal. Can he add an assist to that? No, it's bounced clear. What's happening here? Come on, boys. Let's make a tackle. Let's break this up, please. That's a lofted ball in. It should be easy for Gaz, and it is. And is that a kickoff highlight, or is this what's happening here? That is just a kickoff highlight. Are we making changes? We are going to make changes. Thank you, game. Let's push forward. Come on, boys. Come on. I'm going to say we take it off, exploit the flanks at this point. Just not convinced that's working for us. We're creating chances. We just need someone to stick it in the back of the friggin' net. All right, Kosic for Enrique Hernandez. It's a penalty, referee. It's surely a penalty. Is it a penalty? No, it's not. Oh, hacked clear. We should get... No, we don't get to that. Forster is just not... He's not having a good game, is he? He's done well there, though. That's better. Kosic for Rashid. Rashid goes it early in there for the Lab. The Lab! The Lab! The Labadovic, 10th goal of the year, and that should hopefully be the goal that finally sees us through. We have made really, really hard work of this. Really, really hard work of this, but Forster won the ball back. He's finally done something good. Rashid, good early first-time ball, and the Lab wasn't missing that, was he? No way the Lab's missing that. All right, we need to... Can I go into tactics now? I can. We just want to close things down a little bit here. I'm not sure, actually. Can we play Enrique a little bit deeper? More or less we can. All right. We want to be... Just go back to positive and then just close this mofo down. Slow down the tempo, shorten the passes, waste the time, play for set pieces, and we'll slow it down as well. Will we counter press? We probably should, but what we might do is just deepen the lines. I'm not sure if that actually is compatible with counter press. It might not be, but we'll see how we go there. I'm wondering, the other thing we should probably do here is just put our fullbacks back to support as well. We don't need them bombing on. Do we have an extra sub we can make? Is my question. We do, because Nepo's absolutely knackered. And I do kind of the two, Fiorini can step in for Nepo, and that's fine. And for Kostic, and that's fine. Nepo is very much our number one left back. It is quite the drop off, not quite the drop off, but it is a drop off to get to our second choice left back in Dali. Beck, I think, is injured, which is why Dali's in the team here. Enrique is a good ball for Silla, good first time touch, and it's 3-1. That flatters us. It's the second goal of the game for Rashid, but we are now finally, belatedly, it took longer than it should have, but we are through to the final. This was actually quite the nice counter-attacking goal. Enrique did really, really well here. Good ball to find. Was it Silla? Yeah, Silla first time layoff. It's a good thing that Lab stayed out of that because he was offside. But Rashid puts it in the back of the net. We can throw a little bit of praise their way now because belatedly they've done a good job here. So it will be Boca Juniors in the final. That's something to look forward to. I'm excited for that already. I was a little bit worried. Oh, it's 3-2. Maybe we shouldn't be getting that excited just yet. What is that, guys? In all seriousness, what the hell? We don't need to see that again. Have we celebrated too early? I mean, we're a minute over here. The ref loves a bit of stoppage time. We played 7 minutes at the end of 90. Silla, boys. Ref, blow it up, please, now. Blow it up. There we go. There it is. Well, that was a bit of a panic at the end there, wasn't it? But we did get the job done. 3-2. Credit to Club America. They did give us a decent game, didn't they? I think we've got to say what a comeback that was. We were poor. I think we've got to say we were poor. We created chances. We just didn't take them, and we shouldn't be conceding 2 goals, should we, really? So we win that. Messi's injury, it's serious. Oh, it is. I tell you what, if it's 6 months, it is a career ender, isn't it? We'll send him to a specialist. We hope to get him back in 3 months. Yeah. What condition do we get a 38-year-old Messi with a hip injury back in, though? That's the question, isn't it? Rashid played quite well. There we go. All nicely done. And it is Boca Juniors in the final. Wait right there, guys. We'll be back for that. Well, there it is, boys. The Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. You can be crowned world champions in there today and make me look really, really good in the process. So what do you say we go win a trophy? Alright, welcome back, and it is time for the final. We're against Boca Juniors of Argentina, of course, South American champions. We're both in excellent form. We're the favourites, as you would probably expect, being the European team. Unfortunately, we don't really know anything about them, which is perfect, isn't it? Absolutely perfect. No idea. They've scored 1 goal from across, apparently, so there we go. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out. Now, extra time has really, really hurt us. I was worried with the turnaround that we wouldn't be able to play all of our players, but you can see here, look, Kostic, Nepo, Silla, AR, Rashid, Leroy, they're all low 80s. They're not going to play 90 minutes. So we've got them on the bench if we need to call on them, but we've had to change things up for the final. So it's Gaz Mosley continues in goal. He is actually match fatigued, which worries me slightly, but I think he'll be fine. Dali comes in to play left back with Thor, Forster and Fiorini as a back 4. Tonali and Grealish come into midfield. It's Marin, Almeida and Rodrigo in behind Labadovic. Obviously no Messi for this one. And not just this one, several games in the future as well. We can see the way they're playing. Now, that isn't really what I was expecting. I do wonder if we are a little bit outnumbered and we need to drop Tonali back into a DM. That's okay, though. That's okay. We'll manage with that. What we should be able to do is get down the sides of them here. What does Stig say? Stig say challenge them to pick up where they left off. I mean, I don't think we were great last time out. We're going to go with some passion. We're the favourites. Make sure they know why. I like that. We are the European champions. They are from South America. They need to know their place. If these players were any good, they'd be in Europe anyway. So there we go. And hope it doesn't lead to complacency. But here we go. It is the final. It's the same stadium that we played the semi-final in. I'm assuming probably just where the tournament was being hosted. I think is it usually just hosted in the one stadium, or was it over a couple? I can't remember, to be honest. I really like the FIFA World Club Cup. I know it's not huge in England, so I don't even think it's on TV here anymore, is it, or at all? But certainly in Australia and Canada, something I really used to enjoy watching. All right, here we go from the corner. Jack Grealish knocks it in. It's there. Oh, we do have Thor, of course, in for this one, who is an absolute beast from corners. They've gone early. Oh, we're in a little bit of trouble here. Are we going to go behind once again? Oh, Gaz! He can't save us, and we have gone behind off a counter-attack, of all things. of all things. That is not what we needed. Let's show some passion, boys. We don't need to see it again. Who was this? It just got caught under the ball. Fiorini. Whoa, would Kostic have done that? Would Kostic have done that? You can't really blame Gaz. It was a good finish. So we'll let him off the hook on that one. All right, here we go. Forster picks up the ball. He goes early. It's a decent ball for Rodrigo. Oh, it's a penalty. It has to be a penalty. Rodrigo will take it. Now, he doesn't have the best record from penalties. He misses as many as he scores. He's obviously the best man for it. This is who we've chosen. Come on, Rodrigo. Oh, he's got it in. He's put it in. Well done. Straight back. Excellent, excellent stuff. We'll give it a demands more, but that was a really, really good reaction. What did their lead last? Like 30 seconds? Really, really happy with that. 8th goal of the year for Rodrigo. Brazilian scoring against an Argentine club. He would have loved that as well, wouldn't he? So there we go. Look at that. A nice, quick, swift response. That's what we like to see. Now, we haven't had much of the ball here, which is a little bit troubling. But it's what you do with it, isn't it? Was it the Manchester... No, what was... There was a game, I can't remember, maybe it was in the Everton save, where we didn't have much ball and scored a lot of goals. I am wondering about having, if they have their attacking trio up there, if we do need to drop Tonali in, actually. I'm not quite sure what Fiorini's doing. He's chasing a long way there. Or do we need to drop the lines back, perhaps? Not give them the space to play in. We'll wait and see what happens here. I mean, we're making them go back. They've got a little bit of space to play in there now. That's a long shot. It's over the bar. Gaz did not look even slightly concerned about that one, did he? Let's get creative. Come on, boys. I have a hard time thinking and talking, which is a problem when I'm doing this, isn't it? There's a decent ball from Dali, but it's cut out. And here they go again. They do look a decent passing team, don't they? I wonder if we need to look at counter-pressing. I'm thinking we might drop back the lines, make it difficult for him to play through us. Grealish has read that like a book. Well done, mate. Can we launch a counter-attack now? Grealish coming forward. This is good stuff. He's got Rodrigo with him. He goes early for the Lab. Labadovic! Oh, decent effort, wasn't it? But he has put it just wide of the post. I'm thinking, let's close these things up. Have they gone over the top? I'm trying to think if they've gone over the top of us. Their goal was the counter-attacking goal. It did kind of. And let's counter-press them as well. Just try and break up their possession a little bit. They're having a little bit too much possession for my own personal taste, I've got to say. They have only had 2 shots on goal and managed to score one of them, though. So it's a little bit like the Club America game. We've been the better team, but we've got to make it count. Lab isn't having a great game. I think we've got to say, I mean, we've been unlucky, haven't we? We've had certainly more of the attacking play, if not more of the ball. We'll say unlucky. We'll say unlucky again. We've got a motivated Lab, which is good. Just need to get everybody else now on that same page. Control the game in midfield here, please, boys. And yeah, I mean, it's certainly, we can't say it's been easy, can we? We've had a tough game in the semi-final, and we've certainly not had an easy time of things in the final. But that's kind of what you'd expect. Yeah. See what we can do here. We will continue to attack them, I think. Part of me wonders if we should just go back to positive, actually. If the game's even, we're looking to be more expressive. We don't want to overdo it, so to speak. Can we... Oh, we do. Well, we end the highlight anyway. Yeah, Lab is not having one of his better games up top. Let's ask him to show some passion here. Lab is frustrated by that. Now, he did have that miss, which might be contributing to that match rating, but I'm looking at that and thinking, who can we bring on, if I'm honest? We could put Rodrigo up front. Where are we in terms of minutes here? You know what we might do? Make some changes here. We'll put Rodrigo up front. We'll bring on Rashid and we'll switch Marin over to the left. I think that kind of suits everybody. So we'll go with that. We should be able to get, the time now. I mean, everybody else is roughly at 80% fitness anyway. So Rashid just kind of comes on at that level. So that should be fine. All right, here we go. It's Dali with a throw. What's happened there? Almeida's just about kept the ball. Marin helps him out there a little bit. Grealish goes across field. It's a good ball for Fiorini. Can he get a nice cross into the box? Back post. Rodrigo! Over the bar. Oh, come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm wondering if we don't exploit the flanks, perhaps. I don't like that we're looking nervous. Concentrate here, boys. Come on. Almeida's not having a great game either. I don't know what to do with Almeida. He was so good for us, and I just wonder a little bit if he's gone off the boil. Let's bring Enrique on for him. We'll play him as the... no, we have an advanced playmaker, don't we? So let's play him as a shadow striker. Let's really get him forward to play with Rodrigo, his countryman up there. Oh, we can't do extra time again, can we? It's going to kill us. We're going to get back to the Premier League just on crutches. Tonali's not having a great game either. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh! Over the bar. That was a little bit too close for comfort. And we go to extra time again. We've been the better team here, boys. Do we go assertive? It's time for everyone to dig in. There we go. There we go. That's the sort of response we were looking for. Yeah, come on, boys. Don't let this go now. It's really hard to get here, win the Champions League. Don't let it go now. Come on. We've done so well up to this point. We dug deep and got the job done against Club America. Now we need to do the same thing against Boca Juniors. Rodrigo's starting to look a little bit tied up there. Let's get creative. Come on, boys. I don't want penalties. I don't think I can handle penalties. We have 2 subs to go, don't we? What can we do here? Do we bring on... who do we have as a striker? We don't really... We've used Lab, haven't we? We've lost Messi, so we're kind of done on strikers. We do have Nick Roberts to play wide right, but we brought him on. Silla could come in for somebody. I don't like that we're looking nervous. That's almost the most worrying thing here. Let's go attacking again. And let's show some passion. Come on, boys. I mean, Rashid coming off the bench, we've got to say it hasn't really worked, has it? He's not really looked the business. What can we do? What can we do? Let's have a quick look at penalty takers. This episode might go a little bit long with 2 extra time games. I apologise for that, guys. Silla. We could bring Silla on for somebody. I mean, he's not that much better. Do we bring... Towards the end, we look to bring Silla on for, say, Thor. But that's a sort of last minute thing, isn't it? And the next best is AR. We could bring AR on for Thor now, actually. Oh, how's Forster? Forster's a decent penalty taker, so we'll bring AR on for him, and then with our last sub, we'll look to bring Alpha Silla on for somebody right towards the end. Maybe if Forster's looking nervous, actually, we should have taken him off. I don't think you want nervous players taking penalties. Here goes Dali, ball into the box. It's oh, Rashid! 3rd goal of the finals! And has he just won it for us? Let's not say he has won it for us just yet. But, I tell you what, there's 4 minutes to go here. We will close this thing down. We did make that AR sub, didn't we? So we can't undo that, but that should be fine. We've already closed up the lines. That all looks good. And have we just gone and won it in extra time? It was a peach of a Dali cross, wasn't it? Right into the back post, took out all of the defence. Look at the bend on that. That is absolutely wonderful from Dali. And he can't even cross. It's not even a strong point of his game. How close was it to offside? This man here is going to play him on, isn't he? Yeah, kept him onside. Well played by Rashid, and couldn't really miss, could he? I would have backed myself to score that, I think. Let's now... we want to put our fullbacks back to support. We don't want them bombing on anymore. We probably want to... Do we want to bring on a DM? We could drop Tonali back. We could... So let's do that first of all. Yes, I do want to proceed with that, please. Game. I've been flirting with doing this all game, haven't I? Dropping Tonali back in. But we'll do that now. We'll drop him back in as well. Go box to box for me, mate, please. Thank you. And here we go. We're clinging on. Why is that? Yes, I want to proceed with the change. This is it. This is it. Are we about to be crowned world champions? We've got to defend the corner first. Oh, why game? Why? It's Mosley. Claims the ball. And that's it, boys. We're going to be world champions. Excellent, excellent stuff. I think that's the first time in Villa's history, isn't it? Because when they won the Champions League back in '82, I'm pretty sure they lost. They lost the final. What was it back then? The one-off game. But there it is. Excellent, excellent stuff. We are world champions. Couldn't be prouder, boys. Couldn't be prouder. We did it the hard way, though, didn't we? 2 extra time wins. One can say we were the class of the field. But we deserve to win it, I think. I mean, once again, we've created by far the more chances. We'll let them have this. We'll let them have it. Neither game was as convincing as I would have liked, but we'll celebrate that, won't we? And we'll celebrate long and hard into the evening. There we go. Well done, me. Am I actually top? I am actually top. Ahead of all my other Aussie villains. Look at that. I am just dominating, aren't I? Graham Arnold, Sydney FC legend, of course. But there we go. There we go. They're pleased. Of course they're pleased. Why wouldn't they be pleased? Look at the great names that we joined. Club America had actually won that a few years back. Look at that. So there we go, guys. That is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed becoming world champions, do make sure you hit thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. And of course, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell if you want to know when I upload new episodes. We will be back next time. Oh, we got Liverpool in the AFL Cup semi-final too. I forgot to mention that. We will be back. Do we come back for a cup? I usually like to do the festive fixtures, but this season, I don't want it to stall out too long. We've pretty much shown 4 games in a row. If I do like 7 games in a row, we're going to stall out, aren't we? Do we go back-to-back with the kids against Spurs in the FA Cup? I might not play you all in the FA Cup because we want to try and go a little bit deeper in that if we can. And then we'll do Liverpool in the EFL Cup semi-final first leg. We're 1 leg away from Wembley with you guys, with the regens named after you. So that'll be next episode. We'll do a double-header in the Cup, Spurs and Liverpool. I'll try that again. I've been Aussie Villa, and I'll see you then. Take care.